Welcome back to my morning report analysis videos on Tuesday the 14th of August with me, Japan market analyst at Hantec Markets. Let's look at euro dollar, which actually has just turned negative on the day, back down at 14 big figure. It just seems to me that the market engaged and sort of pulled together a slightly positive candle yesterday, but it was still basically flat on the day, didn't really get going. And again, we're seeing a similar sort of story today. It looks as though that a little technical rally has just been sold into, really, and I don't really see that at the moment. Following on from that big breakdown below 15 big figure, I think any rallies are going to be seen as a chance to sell, because I think the outlook is pretty negative for the euro now against the dollar. And I think that technically, certainly it looks like with the MACD lines accelerating lower, stochastics bear configuration, RSI around 30, it all looks pretty negative. RSI at 30, you could argue is sort of positive. You could argue is time for a possible technical rally, but I don't really see it being a sustainable one in any way at all. And any sort of sell signal I think you get underneath sort of all around 15 big figure I think is ideal, really, but you might not even get there. You've had the hourly chart already unwinding and not really going very far. Resistance at 1435 initially, that seems to be sort of building in the last few hours in the European session. Market dropping away in the last few minutes, so it's not really got going at all, has it? And yeah, I think this is going to be a more of a consolidation than the beginnings of a sustainable rally. And I think that even then, if you do see a little bit of a bounce, I think it's going to get sold into on euro dollar. So with that in mind, you've got the support at 1363 initially, and then you're sort of looking back at, you've got to open it up to that July 2017 low of 1310, which is a bit of a pivot area. 1280, 1285 was a bit of a resistance, sorry, an old resistance which becomes supportive. But yeah, it just looks really quite negative following on from that downside break, and yeah, I think there is further weakness that we're going to see now. So I wish you good luck in trading. I'll speak to you later.